new shopping experience with amazing products at amazing offers, a place to go with your family and friends. Heck, we even have Snacks and Go, a Sakura Cafe, Amic Fabbers, and much more. Be one of the first to... Introducing Nico's Mall, a whole new shopping experience with amazing products at amazing offers, a place to go with your family and friends. Heck, we even have Snacks and Go, a Sakura Cafe, Amic Fabbers, and much more. Be one of the first to... Introducing Nico's Mall, a whole new shopping experience with amazing products at amazing offers, a place to go with your family and friends. Heck, we even have Snacks and Go, a Sakura Cafe, Amic Fabbers, and much more. Be one of the first to...
Hey guys, before starting the video I'm gonna do something real quick. The entities are gonna be so pissed. This level can... Hey guys, before starting the video I'm gonna do something real quick. The entities are gonna be so pissed. This level consists of a long hallway, approximately 10 kilometers in length, with architecture similar to a hospital. Red lights are present at even intervals along the hallway, along with an audible emergency alarm noise. Doors are present along the hallway, but all have been locked thus far. Upon entry, one will immediately notice a horde of entities heading directly for them, a long distance down the hallway. The apparent objective is to escape the level as fast as one possibly can before it's too late. The only way one could escape is by running to the end of the 10-kilometer long hallway. One must run non-stop, avoiding various obstacles along the hallway, such as hospital beds and chairs. Along the hallway, various items can be consumed to keep one running, such as energy bars and bottles of almond water. If one manages to run past the 10-kilometer mark, they will come upon an exit door at the end of the hallway. Entering it will lead to a random level, with the back rooms never sending them back here again. If the horde of entities catches them, however, the victim will be killed in a very painful and horrifying way. One can enter this level through any level of the back rooms when least expected. Very rarely, going through faulty elevators can lead here. One may enter this level by no-clipping under a table in level 521 that has, written on it, an exclamation mark. Wandering in level 354 provides a guaranteed gateway into this level when a certain thought arises. You can enter by falling asleep on the benches on level -4532. You have a 30% chance to teleport here. Turning around in level 1007 will bring you here. Entering out of bounds areas in level 357 will lead one to this level. Turning around in level frown and trying to run will lead one to this level. No clipping through level 2020 will transport one to this level without supplies. To exit, one must run 10 kilometers to the end of the level, where they will be transported back to the level from which they entered, or level 0. If unlucky enough. If you reach the exit and you find a glass door instead of the normal door, this has a 0.004% chance to happen. You will appear at the entrance to the level, with a new set of entities chasing you. Make it back to the exit and this will guarantee you wind up in level 550. Instead, going into the direction of the entities and eventually surpassing 10 kilometers will lead to the void. Do not attempt this. Dying in this level has a very rare chance to lead to level rush. No clip through the ground to reach level 52. This is extremely difficult. No clipping through one of the hallway doors may lead to the end. Falling asleep in this level may transport one to level 139. On rare occasions, coming across a vent and entering it will lead to the maze of vents. Rarely, one may find two open doors, one on each side of the hallway. Entering any of the two doors will lead one to level 7191. Staying still has a small chance to bring you to level X. Do not attempt this. Hey guys, before starting the video I'm gonna hallway, approximate. Hey guys, before starting the video I'm gonna do something real quick. The entities are gonna be so pissed. This level consists of a long hallway. Do not attempt this.
What's so funny? Take your pick with the Disney Bundle. Sweet Black Jesus. Disney Plus. You've literally stabbed.
This level is an infinite highway with tall, weathered, concrete walls at its sides. It appears to have been long abandoned. The highway is completely devoid of vehicles or any sign of civilization except for the fact that it is a highway. Your vision will be very limited because of the strange fog/mist that will surround you. Except for special circumstances. The beginning of level 69 is always the same for everyone. You will wake up inside the vehicle you passed out in on level 3. For the rarer occurrences of getting to level 69 where you did not enter a car, you will wake up in a random one. Your car will be positioned randomly on the highway, and can even be flipped on its side or upside down sometimes. It is recommended to stay in your car. Your car is the safest place you could possibly be in level 69. It actually is probably the only safe place on the level. Cars are the only place you will be free from entities and fog. Leaving it is risky and dangerous. If you must get out of your car, stay as near to it as possible. The fog and the majority of entities in level 69 seem to avoid cars at all costs. The common belief is that the entities in level 69 fear vehicles. Your car will hopefully be in good condition when you first reawaken. However, some parts of the car might be broken or not function properly. It all depends on luck. Driving your vehicle should not be difficult. The controls will be very familiar as they are almost the exact same as cars in the front rooms. Do not worry about fuel, the cars in this level do not require any. In fact, there does not seem to be a fuel tank in any of them. The rest of the car's inner workings are abstract and their functions are in the process of being figured out. Oddly enough, driving at high speeds is not very dangerous. Encounters with solid objects, entities, or other people. Although extremely rare, one might encounter some entities. Be careful, they have almost reached a new level of danger because of being unable to see anything through the darkness and the fog for such long periods of time. Do not park your car for too long or one of them might find you and break into your car. There is a chance you will crash into one of them since you cannot see them through the thick fog. It is actually the most dangerous part of them roaming level 69. These entities are the most mysterious and dangerous entities that inhabit level 69 by far. They are the main reason you should not leave your car. Descriptions of them say they are appendages that look similar to spiders and crabs' legs. They are not visible normally, but when a person exits their car, many will swiftly and silently descend from the darkness above. If the targeted person does not return to their car or get to a safe place soon enough, they will be captured by this entity. They will be grabbed or their body will sometimes be speared by this entity, then be lifted up into the void above. The fate of people that have been taken is unknown. It is almost impossible to escape once one of these entities have gotten a hold of you. They are extremely strong. The few people that have survived being captured by this entity have described it as cold, slick, and completely solid. All attempts at killing one of these beings, although not confirmed as an actual entity, something commonly encountered in level 69 are the whispers. These are intrusive, negative, thoughts that try to wear down a person's mental state. These thoughts have been confirmed to not be one's own. The same messages play in the minds of everyone in an area at the exact same time. The most common entrances to level 69 are in level 3. Very rarely, a person can find an unmarked door that leads into a small, octagonal room. The room will be empty except for a single, oddly placed car. Where these cars came from and how they were able to be put in the room is unknown. The car's model will vary, but none of the cars that have been discovered in these rooms are of any recognizable brand or model. When a person enters one of the cars, they will become dizzy and will lose consciousness within minutes as long as they stay inside the car. Exactly 7 seconds after everyone in the car loses consciousness, both the car and anyone inside will disappear from level 3 without a trace. When they wake up, they will be in level 69 in the car they were in and with whatever was in the car. The other confirmed entrance occurs in level 6, level 8, level 23, and level 33. Entering this way is usually accidental. There are no known causes of its occurrence. A person will simply fall through the floor as if it were not there and disappear, instantly losing consciousness. Once again, they will wake up in level 69 in a random car. There have been 6 reports of people vanishing to level 69 immediately after drinking almond water. The reports are currently being investigated. The most common exits can be found easily if you drive long enough. Although it usually takes a large amount of traveling to find one of these exits, they are easy to find as long as you pay attention at all times. These exits will simply be an out-of-place tunnel perpendicular to the highway. They are very easy to spot unless you drive too close to the center of the highway or are not focusing on your surroundings enough. This tunnel leads to level 11. Do not try to walk back into the tunnel once you leave it. The ones that have tried have never returned. The tunnel usually disappears after you exit it and once it is no longer in sight. Another exit is simply no clipping through one of the concrete walls on the highway's side. This isn't easy to do and wastes a lot of time to search for the right places. If you do succeed, you will appear in level 22 with your car parked in a parking space. Again, your car will no longer work at that point. There have been rumors that someone has no-clipped through one of the walls while not in a car and ended up in level 4, but it is only a rumor for now. The final, although unconfirmed, exit is that you will lose consciousness after being captured by a being from above, then wake up back in level 0. Multiple people have claimed to have exited this way, although all of them were disoriented and had no proof.
What comes to mind when I think of passwords?
Chaotique.
Stressed out.
I have too many passwords to remember right now. Forgotten.
The main large circle in the center of level 998 has a radius of about 100 miles. The floor of the circle is a repeating image of clouds, which have the texture of smooth concrete painted over. The layout is completely flat and consists of 3 areas. Consistent with all 3 zones, as you progress further into level 998, distant squares of the cloud texture will suddenly appear in front of you, and disappear behind you, in a process known as the rendering effect. Let's start with area number 1. Area 1 has a repeating image of clouds as its floor, and is completely devoid of entities. It is considered the safe area, and consists of about 50 square miles. Area 2 has a similar image of repeating clouds, but much darker. The clouds are dark gray, and the sky will turn to a similar image of dark clouds. This area is a 25-mile thick ring surrounding Area 1, and full of dangerous entities. All types of entities will attack en masse. Be prepared to fight if you venture this area. Once you pass the 25-mile mark, you will enter Area 3. Area 3 is flat, like the previous areas. But the sky and ground will become pitch black. You will only be able to see your own body. Turning back and traveling back through Area 2 and Area 1 is possible still. Traveling further beyond this point is not recommended whatsoever. A white door will lead into a flight of stairs. This flight of stairs will go up for a long time, eventually leading you to a small room with one door. Opening the door leads directly into level 998. The location of this white door varies, but it can be found in levels below 500. Leave level 998 by returning back the way you came. It is extremely risky to leave this level the alternative way. To begin, walk straight forward in any direction from the entrance. Bring some kind of weapon with you into Area 2, you will have to fight through possibly hundreds of entities. If the horde is too much for you to handle, turn back and run. You will be able to see if you have made it to the border. Once you pass the border between Area 2 and Area 3, continue walking. Do not bring any supplies into Area 3, leave them behind. Walk until you feel like you will die if you continue any further. Once you finally succumb to exhaustion, starvation, or dehydration, you will wake up in level 999. Level 46 has the appearance of the Arabian desert being dry, hot in day and cold in night. This level can be found in 3 states. When the sun is in the sky, temperatures reach 70 degrees Celsius, being fatal to human life. The only way to counteract this is to take refuge in the ruins that can be found in the place, which seem to have special properties. The night is just as deadly, with temperatures dropping to minus 30 degrees Celsius, which will lead to hypothermia from not being well equipped. As in the day, the ruins can be used as safe points because they have heat preservation properties. Dawn is the best time to explore this level. During this state the temperature varies between 30 and 40 degrees Celsius, and the lighting, although dim, is enough for an exploration in conditions. Contrary to what may be thought, the level does not follow a 24-hour pattern. Instead, there is a cycle between the 3 states in which they change in a period of time that seems to be random. Regardless of the state in which the level is, sandstorms that cover it completely can appear. By themselves they are not a greater danger than one of the front rooms. Their only true danger is that they bring sand spirits, dangerous entities that can attack you and sometimes kill you if you do not take cover. Their only weakness is water, so an oasis is the best place to take refuge during one of these storms. Oases are rare to find, they seem unaffected by the states and are the second best place to find water after the base desert rose. If you survive long enough, you might see a pyramid in the distance. Entering the pyramid will lead you to level 48. The Ancient Ones is the way in which the civilization that populated level 46 has been called. Although what remains of its buildings does not seem very advanced, it is possible that what is known as the Cataclysm has wiped out most of its buildings. It is theorized that this civilization may be affiliated with the Lost, since their language has similarities with the said group. Although it seems that its entire population was exterminated, it is possible that a part has managed to migrate to one of the bases of this organization. Level 46 can be accessed by walking 10 miles toward the desert in level 80. You can also enter by finding a rusty and sandy door in level 0, level 1 and level 21. You can exit through the pyramid that takes you to level 48, although it is not recommended. The easiest way to get out is to jump into an oasis. This will take you to level Alpha, leaving you on the beach completely dry. It is also possible that a completely intact ruin with an office door will take you to level 4. Some certain parts of level 46 that have a noticeably lower gravity gradually progress into the largest floating sand isle of level 149.
Good people, Opera GX Mobile, a gaming browser for your phone that seamlessly connects to Opera GX on your PC.
Use MyFlow feature to share files, notes with yourself, videos and links, and access them on all your devices. No login required, it's encrypted.
Level 16 is a heavy rainforest system similar to those outside of the backrooms. One key difference is that the gravity within this level is greatly reduced compared to standard reality. The exact reason behind this is currently unknown at the time. The level does not appear to have a day-night cycle, only staying at dawn. Temperatures are a consistent 21 degrees Celsius throughout the level despite having ample shading in many areas. Reduced gravity within this level has no effect on native organisms, only affecting objects and entities foreign to level 16. Establishing bases within is theoretically possible, as the level provides basic necessities for life. However, reduced gravity could have negative long-term impacts for possible inhabitants. Currently, there is no known consistent way of entering level 16. One reported entrance is though level 75, by touching a copper-like liquid metal. Finding and climbing up a tree covered in sand will lead you to level 46. Level 16 in its current state is an Arctic climate similar to those within standard reality. One notable difference is the ice covering the surrounding area has a noticeable luminous surface with high reflectivity. The level also has a day-night cycle with a length of approximately 13 hours to complete a full cycle. Temperatures within this level vary from 10 degrees Celsius to 6 degrees Celsius depending on the time of day. Entities are sparse but can be observed in this level. Large populations of light guides have been seen within this space. This is a finding and one as of the time of writing. The location of the The end is supposedly a trap level that creates the illusion of escaping the backrooms. The layout of this level consists of an endless modern library, with the main area in the center decorated with metal letters spelling the end. Travelers who enter this level will experience near complete silence, with some areas measuring at -6.2 decibels. The center region of the level is nearly as silent as the rest, though the computer terminals within buzz loudly. It is recommended to stay here and not explore to prevent feelings of isolation. Exiting this level is extremely difficult, due to the unstable nature of its geometry. For example, the level seems to loop when walking in one direction. However, turning around at this point will cause you to run into a wall. Frequent random no-clipping has also been documented, but this does not result in exiting the level. Exits do exist, but there is currently no way to document them. In addition, the level can cause wanderers to be unable to perceive other wanderers, even if they are within extremely proximity. All technology including standard radios and Wi-Fi will not work on this level whatsoever. Anything that uses electricity to function immediately ceases all functionality until the level is exited. The only exception to this rule is the computer terminals found on this level, which seem to be able to connect to any Wi-Fi source. It is highly advised not to use the computer terminals on this level, as this area seems to be frequented by the partygoers and quite possibly the host entity they continuously refer to. There have been at least 3 different reports of wanderers being taken by partygoers after being chased into the end. Becoming trapped in the end can result in several undesirable outcomes, namely fake realities. Fake realities are personalized sub-areas of the end that replicate familiar environments to those affected by them. Interestingly, it is possible to perceive humans in these areas normally. They seem to be corporeal, physical areas that can be physically interacted with normally. All documented fake realities seem to exist within proximity to one another and have a transitional effect on them. The areas between these fake realities will begin to blend near. The end can be accessed through doors that would typically indicate an exit. Most commonly, this is any door with a neon sign above it, although this is not a guarantee. It is also possible to fall into the end via no clipping, but this seems to be rare and at complete random. The fake realities of the end can sometimes contain exits into other, safer levels. However, this is not consistent. A reliable way to leave the end has not been discovered. It's possible that fake realities can lead to other levels of the backrooms.
Locked solid. Well, no, I guess this isn't what you signed up for when you decided to be a famous actor, is it?
It's not my fault. I never wanted to be famous.
Sorry, kiddo. That's not the way I remember it.
But I didn't want to be famous. I wanted to go to school.
Hey!
It's true. All of those people cheering and applauding. I hated it. What's happening, Jiminy?
Looks like some sort of fairy magic. Kinda on the nose, if you ask me. But the point is, a lie can really change a person, Pinocchio.
Level 3999 is an infinite arcade that has an appearance and layout that resembles most of the arcades present in the front rooms. It is notable for its large number of arcade machines, including a variety of many titles. Some arcade machines contain games that require high-performance PCs, mobile devices, or video game consoles. Some lost video games like Polybius and Gizmonauts, among others, can also be found here intact. Due to the nature of the games, it is unknown if the level takes these games from front rooms or creates them itself. There are even some programs available on the arcade machine such as Facebook and Microsoft Word, plus more obscure programs like Celebrite Youth for PC and Google Calendar for Samsung Smart TV. Other notable non-video games like pinball machines and air hockey are relatively common. The outside area shows a parking lot with cars, streetlights, and trees that can be seen through the windows. However, the window's strength makes it incredibly difficult to enter that area. As a result, no exploration has ever been done outside of the building. When you enter this level, you will be given an indestructible sheet of paper with a list of tasks to complete at the front counter. Completing the instructions will allow you to exit the back rooms. These tasks are random and could be things like finding, eating, or using a particular item, entering and exiting a different level, or killing a certain entity, among others. You will also be given a red button that will instantly take you back to this level other than if you're in the void, along with a few certain levels, since some of the tasks will require you to go to different levels. 52. If you lose the list or the button, it will teleport and appear on you again. If you exit through the glass door without completing your tasks, you will be taken to level 952. The arcade machines are durable and resistant to damage, though some feature noticeable dents and other small signs of wear. To play a game, Simply insert any coin-shaped item, as the machines can take any currency or object that fits. It has been noted that as wanderers become invested in the game, lasting negative mental effects of the backrooms are mitigated, and wanderers have described a sense of ease and normality. Any attempt to damage the machine has resulted in the attacker becoming unconscious. Fortunately, there has been no long-term damage recorded. Regardless, attempting to cause damage or dismantle the machines is not advised. The arcade machines may lose their anomalous properties if brought out of the level, but the games or applications will still function and operate the same. Level 3999 is often said to evoke a feeling of security and comfort in wanderers. It has been noted more than once that meteorites have rained down from the ceiling at sporadic times. However, no damage to the level or any person has ever been recorded. Researchers have hypothesized that they are simply illusions created by the light structures of the building, though no formal conclusion has ever been reached. Going through the door at the end of the snake queue in level 761 will take you here. Finding a game console in level 381 will take you here. One can find an extremely rare, large purple-colored unstable wall at a specific point of level 11. No clip through it to be sent here. Entering a neon blue wall in level 153 will send you here. Run through N.X in the Ents computer teleports you to this level. Heading through door 1 in level 561 leads to this level. Press Alt plus Tab plus F7 on any computer keyboard in level 1216. Using one of the phones in level 592 will get you teleported here. It takes a couple of tries though. Sleeping in an arcade on level 1913 you may be sent here. Finding an arcade on level 37.01 will transport one here. There is a high chance exiting level 3998 transports you into this level. There is a small chance that wandering through level critical long enough would make you end up in here. Entering the door in the best room on level 193 has a 33.3% chance of leading to this level. Find any pill in the science lab in level 380 and eat it. It has a 99.03% chance to lead you here. Score 20 strikes a row in level 4999's bowling alley. Entering a mall in level 11 has a 20% to bring you here. Going through the pink door at the end of level 5500 has a 0.1% chance to bring you here. Playing an arcade game labeled The True Ending in level 793 and getting a score of 3999 will send you here. Find a very rare arcade machine in level 11875 named True Ending and start it up. Go through a pink door in level 757 to be sent here. Taking the correct path 10 times in a row in level 1018 will lead one here. Finding the office in level 4 will lead one here. Completing your tasks and walking through the glass doors will send you to the front rooms. Going through the glass doors without completing your tasks will take you to level 952 instead. Grabbing a neon light and breaking it will lead you to level 3999.2. No clipping into the floor will send you to level -740. Taking an elevator made of stone will cause it to crash and lead to level 9,323,362,854,775,807. This elevator is very rare to appear, however. Jump into a white pool of paint to enter level 10.001. Pen a front door that looks like a house and jump in to enter level 148.
Data is greater than numbers. The challenge is making it more.
Level 188 is an enclosed building, with architecture resembling a hotel. A large courtyard-like area is at the center of the level, surrounded by numerous small square-shaped windows on each wall. Most windows are blocked by curtains, however, some windows are visible, each seemingly looking out at a completely different location. One can enter the corridors of level 188 via a stairwell near one end of the center courtyard. These hallways, each interconnected to reach 5 floors, loop around the level and lead to the rooms behind each window. These rooms can be accessed via unlabeled doors present in each hallway. Most of these doors can be accessed, leading to a typical, small, hotel-like interior. However, an anomalous effect becomes apparent once one attempts to enter a room with an unobscured window. When a window is unobscured and displays a separate location behind it, the door leading to it will be locked by unknown means. In all known cases, attempts to forcefully open these locked doors have failed. Currently, there is no known method of entering these rooms. In contrast, it is unknown what happens when you open the curtains in a room with an obscured window. Wanderers who have attempted this have instantly disappeared, while the corresponding window simultaneously changes to display a new location behind it. So far, 2 entities have been reported in level 188, the windows and a level-exclusive entity. In rare instances, some windows in level 188 may be replaced by a window entity. It has been reported that shadow-like figures have been spotted behind these windows, motioning for one to enter the room. Rooms correlated